Hello and welcome, Echoes, as well as our new followers. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Evie, the Disaster GM. My pronouns are she, they, or any. I don't really care. I'm the director of Altered Echo Archives and going to be the GM for the game that we have invited our lovely new player in. Look at that handsome face. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, Echoes. My name is Whiskey, he, him. Yeah, I'm excited to be here. This is my first time ever doing actual play streaming, so this is going to be a good time. I'm very excited. Very excited to be here.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. So we are going to be doing some world building add-on today because Whiskey has joined our table for an upcoming campaign, long term, that is going to be using the Cypher system. But I wanted the players to contribute to the world building so that it felt a little bit more like something that they all were involved in. Since Whiskey was a little bit later of an addition because it took us a little while to find this diamond in the rough, we didn't get a chance to have him in on the first one of these, so we're adding him in now. This is utilizing a world building game built by Klaus, also known as Dungeon Noob's Guide. World building. If you would like to check out the game for yourself, it is available on his fourth wall. It's not an expensive world building game, and it is amazingly fun whether you're building for a current world, a new campaign, or just wanting to get together with your friends. So I highly suggest checking it out. We had an absolute blast the past time that we did this, and I know that I'm going to have a bunch of fun with Whiskey today. Beyond that, if you wanted to check out who all is going to be involved in this new game, these are our players. It's going to be Whiskey, as you see on the screen here. I'm going to be GMing. Sorry, I know you'll have to see me again. As well as Rev Eldridge, Nikki Nerds Out, and Joel, formerly Joel Wrights. I could never pronounce that properly, and now renamed to Cyan the Grackle. But yeah, so come check us out. We're likely to start probably in May-ish while we finish getting set up for the big game. But with all of that out of the way, since there's not really a content warning for today, let's go ahead and... Oh, charity. We are also raising funds for World Central Kitchen. I can spell. I can totally spell. There we go. For World Central Kitchen, you can either donate directly via the link below the Twitch screen if you are watching on browser, or if you... It did not pop up. Did I misspell it? It's not popping up. The fuck? My command
Well,
isn't
there's a
working.
link at the there's a link at the it looks like at the top, or at least a gauge at the top of the chat, and a donate to charity link. So
Yeah, so if you are watching on Twitch instead of YouTube, because we are dual streaming, there is a link that you can follow to donate directly, or you can donate via Twitch. It benefits World Central Kitchen, that helps not just within the US that is experiencing its own chaos, but all over the world, including some of the areas that are very much direly in need, including Gaza. So donate if you can, spread the word if you can't. With that out of the way, now we jump into the game. I'm so good at streaming, you wouldn't be able to tell at all that I've been going for years.
you're doing great. You're doing great.
Yeah, no, this is every stream. This is every stream. I am just chaos. There's a reason why I am the Disaster GM.
Yeah. Chat. Plug your ears real quick, Evie. You're doing great. Don't worry. We're fine.
But yeah, so thanks, Jonathan. Yeah, Jonathan has known me since I got the name Disaster GM, because that's was years ago, back at the start of both Reckless Attack and when I was in a very different game. But yeah, so what you see on the screen is the map as it was left from last time. We are normally in this particular game, in this world building game, there is a phase where you and the other players would draw a map together because the setting had already gotten started with a general location that we would be gaming within. There was an established map, so we skipped that step on the last session as well. On the map, you then divide it into 20 sections. And based off of cards that you draw, you go in order defined by a card that you've drawn, and then suit if you draw the same, like, face or number. Yes, it is a map of the OS after a variety of disastrous circumstances. But the suit that you draw determines the type of either landmark or wonder that is located in that section of the map. For our particular game, which Whiskey has done so much work, you have been grinding at it, learning some of the established lore, this is going to be a many centuries post-apocalypse game. This was a variety of natural apocalypses and a little bit of weird realm/reality convergence, magical apocalypse type stuff. And we are multiple centuries past that and dealing with the aftermath. So this is very much essentially what is left of North America, mostly US, parts of Canada and Mexico. You'll be able to see that both of the coastal fault lines have ruptured, so that broke off parts of California and flooded other parts of it. It broke off parts of the East Coast and flooded other parts of those. The Great Lakes have merged in certain places. A bunch of stuff has shifted around.
Yeah, she's doing fine though. She's doing fine. She's, the warranty's not expired yet on North America. It's good.
I think that has more to say about the warranty system in America than America itself. But yeah, so while what Whiskey will be drawing and adding to the board does not negate any of the established wonders, there, we finally have a chat command in there that worked. I think that's from the timer, though. The ones that he adds will get added into the mix. Nothing that was established last time or this time is guaranteed to make it into the world, but it probably will. Yeah. Generally speaking, when you're playing the game for the first time, you don't double up until you get to the end. Whiskey, you get to avoid that particular rule because so much is already on the board. We're going to go
I'm already making rules. Already.
Yeah. We're going to go for 4 rounds of wonders that you get to place wherever you want. Cool. But with the restrictions of the suits that you draw. I will also be drawing with you so that you can kind of feed off of what I'm doing. And then after that, we will get into the rumors and truths and tales that are told, quite literally, in this game by Tavern Light. So let's go ahead and draw our first cards. Do you know how to do that in Roll20?
I think so, yeah. You want me to draw now?
Yes, please.
All right, first card is the 3 of Diamonds.
Okay. And
so,
my card
diamond.
is the 4 of Clubs. So that means that normally I would go first. We'll use that as a kind of example round. 4 means that I have a higher card than you. Clubs means that I have to designate something that is crafted or popular. I am going to drop into... I don't know. Let's go with 17. And I'm going to say that in square 17, there are a variety of items that are a mixture of these two previous wonders. So this is kind of like a last standing bastion of humanity instead of the nomadic societies that are mostly developed now. And then this wonder was these strange seafaring nomads that somehow only come to land once a year and still make it. And they trade. So, utilizing the trade from 16 and the weird shit that is produced by post apocalypse Tortuga, there are a variety of these strange powered devices using the Power Stone that is now utilized.
Nice. I like that. I like
Yes.
that. Cool. Um, yeah. Okay. So then for me, I am diamonds. Something fantastical are off limits.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm thinking. So I'm looking at the map here. I want to find. I'm gonna say maybe an area thick, like this mountainous region over here
Okay.
in that corner there. Um, I like thinking that in those mountains there are rumors of beasts. What these beasts are, people have varying tales, different stories about what they see there. But there are beasts.
Okay.
And in those mountains, it's off we're going with off limits for this one because wandering those mountains, traveling through those mountains, maybe by train, you'd be fine. But traveling on land by foot, wandering through those woods, people go missing. People get hunted by it's reverse hunting grounds like you have in 2 where it's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, there's lots of game. No, if you go through this area, you're the prey. It is some sort of mystical entity, some sort of beasts that live there are hunting people.
Okay. I love that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And I have
I
added
don't know if
it
it's Bigfoot.
to...
I don't know what it is, but there's something there.
All right, I've added it to my notepad to be added to the group notes once we are able to come off screen. Lost the cameras. Oh no,
We're back. I think we're back now.
we're back? Okay, I think that was because of what I pulled up. I will make sure that it doesn't cover our cameras. All right. So, that was round 1. Go ahead and draw again for round 2.
Okay, we've got 5 of clubs.
Okay. And why do I keep getting 1 ahead of you? What the hell?
I don't think you shuffle the deck. That's the problem. Didn't shuffle the digital deck.
Yeah, let's redraw because
Redraw?
that
Okay.
was weird. Yeah, I can talk. Redraw.
I got
because
Jack
that
of
was weird.
clubs.
That's more like it. If I get an ace, I fucking swear.
Another
I
Jack.
got another jack. You go ahead of me.
Okay, and it's funny because it's the same suits that we just drew as well.
Yeah, just in
flipped.
reverse. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so crafted or popular. I'm going to put my card, my club, here in 9.
Okay.
And I'm going to say there is a religion, a temple, that has been founded where the people worship our giant cloud structure in the sky. Some sort of cult has formed up near the shores of the lakes, and they have built a pretty impressive for lack of a better word, cathedral temple there, dedicated to this pillar that reaches up to the heavens. Um, a lot of people are nervous and worried about it, but this very popular location has turned into a both a religious and also tourist site. People come to see this cloud pillar, this mysterious cloud pillar, and
Okay.
like I said, some people worship it, some people are just there to see it, some there are just to see the temple itself. But yeah, it's turned into a hub to visit this thing.
Okay. Very cool. I love how that, I'm not sure if you did it on purpose, but inadvertently ties to one of the tales or prophecies in that area.
Oh
So,
no, I haven't had a chance to look over the notes on the tales from your guys' first session. I was able to look at the landmarks, but I haven't had a lot of time to look at the tales.
yeah, one of the prophecies was determined for 9, that an oracle said that one day the kind of mushroom cloud cyclone that exists over the merged lakes will part and reveal a new rift into a new world with riches and resources that can be gathered.
Perfect place to start a cult. Yeah, there's a temple there
Perfect
for
place to
that.
start a cult.
Yeah.
I just love the inadvertent tie-in. Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, previously in 4, though it doesn't have a little doodle for it because I didn't draw a little doodle while I was saying it, we had established that 4 has this kind of frozen forest slash wildlands that despite the extreme cold, it's still growing and thriving like a forest of like trees and bushes and everything of ice and snow that still manage to function and grow. So I'm going to kind of add on to that with the fantastical or off limits of there are also these awakened frozen beings. Hi, Nikki! Awakened frozen beings that prowl that forest that are probably what drag the frozen bodies over to the Trail of Frost in 5.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. So, chat, Nikki, who has joined us in chat briefly, is one of the other players, was busy today, but yeah, very, very cool person. Very cool person. But yes, so let's go for round 3.
All right. I'll draw a card.
Yeah.
8 of clubs. Mysterious or
Clubs.
secretive. All right.
Okay. Oh shit, I
Joker.
got yet another Joker. This is my second Joker for
Damn.
this setting, which, as the GM, that kind of
Yeah, it's a
fits,
GM.
but
That's
still.
powerful.
But still. All right, so
It is
Joker's
your
goes
setting.
last. Ah,
All right.
technically.
Let's see here. Mysterious or secretive?
Yeah.
Mysterious or secretive? Um, so these wonders, I just want a little clarity here. Are they all meant to be locations, places, or what defines wonder, I'm guessing, is what I'm asking.
It can also be a rumor of an event. It can be basically a general vibe, so long as it is something that will only happen in that area. It doesn't have to be physical.
Okay. Okay. Then I would like to place my card, my 8 of clubs, here. If I remember correctly, this area in 8, that is a city. It's like a bastion of civilization, correct? Am I correct on that?
That is the city
Oh, that's
that
a
was
bastion of
overtaken by by nature,
Got it.
and the nature
think what I'm looking
continues to move the
for-
city.
I think what I'm
The-
looking for is up here, the train station, the place where all the trains meet, right?
Yeah, that's the train station.
Okay. That or oh no. I'm looking for this. That's like the new
Okay.
Vegas area over here, right?
So the purple thing that you just clicked on is basically the new Tortuga. 12 is
Okay.
the one where, like, during the Rift mergers, some sort of weirdly powered city that still stands today
Yeah.
is, and basically shoots out anyone trying to enter it.
Okay. Cool. Then this kind of Tortuga area, I want to put my card there.
Okay, okay,
Um, the mysterious and secretive thing
okay.
is there are rumors, stories of an organization of people from Area 12, from this facility. There are rumors that this new Tortuga is being infiltrated, that someone from this facility is trying to infiltrate the new society and take it over from the inside. This mysterious
Ooh.
organization is, you know, slowly trying to maybe reestablish a new order or government in this area. Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and they're doing it by subverting some of the already more free city states in the area.
Okay, okay. Damn, that's good. Okay, I like that. And Nikki also likes it if you can't see the flood of the yeses.
Yeah,
It's so
thanks,
good.
thanks, Nikki. Yeah,
Yeah,
hyping
yeah,
me up.
yeah. So cool. Yeah, good, 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 good. Okay, now for the shit, I gotta come up with a world wonder thing.
Worldwide wonder.
Yeah, world wonder. A world wonder or mystery. You know what? I'm going to give that to you because I've already created a world wonder and I've created so much of this setting. So you get an
Okay.
extra card. You get an extra card.
Okay. Okay. All right. So a Joker, something to affect the whole area. Um, hmm. My brain starts going to like cosmic events or weather events. Um, something on like a global scale, not even global, but like continental scale.
Yeah.
Um, hmm. Thinking here. So the established events that we have is that there is the like doldrums, right? This like magic dead zone
Mm-hmm.
that shuts off everything that moves through
Yeah.
the area. And then we also have a massive like I think you said earthquakes or rift or something like that happens on the anniversary of this cataclysm.
So on the anniversary of the first realm mergers, essentially of the first like big apocalypse, there's an echo that comes through and causes the Power Stone, which our lovely whiskey has actually named for us for the setting. The Aether
Oh
Stone
yeah.
goes absolutely haywire. Earthquakes happen, like babies cry, pigs fly. It's a new one day apocalypse during that
Yeah.
period.
Okay. I okay, so I'm going to what it is yet I'm not going to define because I'm still trying to parse it out of my brain.
Yeah.
I think that there is every so often storms that hit. It's a new weather event, new
Okay.
to Earth. Um, it is a magic rainstorm,
Okay.
where it's not even water falls from the sky, but like magic particles. It's like almost like a radiation storm, but it's not radiation, it's magic. Um, it is like imagine minuscule shooting stars coming from the clouds, where these glowing lights fall from the sky down to earth. And I don't know that maybe it's like necessarily a harmful event. Again, I'm trying to define what it is. I just like the visual of it right now. And maybe you can help me because it is technically your card still. Um,
Okay.
I think it is a a rainstorm of like lights falling from the sky,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think it's necessarily harmful, but I think it can be in certain situations. Maybe it's like a lightning storm, and the falling lights are not necessarily dangerous, but like these arcane bolts of lightning also strike down, and that can cause problems. Uh, Maybe it causes like a. Oh, here we go. Okay, it's an alchemical storm. We talked
Okay.
about how like alchemy as a magic is possible in this world because of the lore that we have established. These lightning bolts cause like transmutation to happen. It causes sudden shifts in states of matter and elements. Um, so this sparkling rain is not a problem, but if you hear thunder, you need to get to cover and now, because you might, a tree might get hit and instantly freeze, or a house gets hit by lightning and it turns into water, or it causes a magical shift of the energy of the matter. It changes and rearranges, on a
Okay.
molecular level.
I absolutely love that. And it fits so well with how chaotic the world has to have gotten that I can already guarantee that that shit is making it into the game. That is amazing. I love that. That's perfect.
Thanks
Okay.
for subscribing, Possum.
Thank you for the sub very much. Yeah. Very cool. But, wow. So many new people. Thank you so much for joining us. Love this. So let's go ahead and go. I believe that was round 3. So we have
Yeah.
one more round to go.
All right. Draw another card.
Yeah.
10 of diamonds.
10 of diamonds. Good draw. Good draw.
Yeah.
2 of two of diamonds. Okay.
We got double diamonds.
Yeah, double diamonds for fantastical or off limits.
Okay. Okay. I'm thinking here. Let me pull up the notes here because I want to look at an area here. Cool. We've got 18. I was looking at this big empty space out here, wondering if I got to
Yeah.
put something there. We've got the sands, the glass sands out there. Fantastical and off limits. So I'm imagining
Would
this
you
is like a.
like to know the rumor that was developed for that glass sand
Yeah,
desert?
absolutely.
If that
Yeah.
might impact 18 for you.
Sure.
So the rumor that was established for Cell 18 was that the sand isn't truly glass or crystal. It is some sort of ground up waste of Aetherstone drifting into
Ooh.
the desert there from the modern day Tortuga, that supposedly there is a legendary way to repower it, but no one knows
Interesting.
how. Yeah.
Okay. 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 Let's see here. Um, I want to get weird. I want to get
Get
weird.
weird.
Let me get weird here. Um, you know what? We're gonna keep it a little vague. I've been really specific lately.
Okay.
I'm going to take my 10 of diamonds. I'm gonna put it in 13, where we got
13.
the ghost
Okay.
trains, the ghost
Okay.
caboose. Um, Basalt columns, like off the coast of Ireland, the Isle of Skye. I don't know
Okay.
if it's in Ireland actually. Chat, don't come for
I
me.
think it is.
There are these strange rock formations, like basalt columns, seemingly out of nowhere. There's open plains in this area out here, and then you come to an area that is just turned to stone columns that are just sprouted up everywhere.
Okay.
Nice and vague. We got room for
Yeah.
more creativity to go there.
Yeah, I love
It's
it.
just a fantastical little setup there.
Nope, Nikki just came through once. But yeah, very cool. Okay, jeez. Fantastical or off limits? Fantastical or off limits?
This map's getting real full, Evie.
It is. It is getting really, really full. Shit. Um. Uh. d- 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 Fuck.
I believe in you.
19.
Hmm.
Supposedly, there is a ghost ship that travels at random, only seen docking at night, that if you board it, will take you straight to the relocated island of Puerto Rico. Um, if you do not reach the island by morning, the ghost ship, and you along with it, will disappear.
Ooh, okay. I like it. I like it.
Yes.
Jonathan's redeeming a hydrate, so this is what
Hydrate!
there's.
Water! Yes, we all love ghost ships. We've got a
Thank you.
ghost train car, and we've got a ghost ship. And I
Just need more
totally didn't
ghosts.
steal the idea of a ghost ship from the, oh yeah, we've got a ghost train car. Hi, buddy. And we are also joined by the Mr. Twist. My dog has joined me and just burped in my face. It's very stinky. You can probably hear him jingling in the background. But yeah, okay, cool. So that is what would have been the number of rounds had we all jumped in together. And I love the additions that you've thrown in so far. Yeah, like these are some fun things to work with, not just because they're good concepts, but these are going to be fun things to work with as a GM. Like, so you've given me some gifts to work with. So before we jump into like the lore and the rumors or whatever, let's kind of go over a little bit more of the world itself. So in case you might have any questions or stuff that you wanted to like expand upon that you have heard about either from reading the stuff so far or stuff that you might want to be like, yeah, this is really cool and it's an idea that I have for my character. Note that because we are live, that means that other people will be able to know that you have that in mind for your character. So if you don't want to spoil anything, don't mention it now.
You got it. You got it.
But yeah.
Oh, looks like we got an ad break popping up.
Yeah. Just got an ad break. So yeah. Post-apocalyptic. Several centuries post-apocalyptic. I will correct one thing that I have told you before. I was thinking about it when you asked about like general garb and clothing and whatnot, and me mentioning that like the polyester and synthetic fabrics are probably not super prominent, and I will stand by the like polyester style fabrics aren't super prominent. Plastic takes like 1,000 years to degrade. So while the polyester fabrics, because of how they are structured, will deteriorate and basically just become microplastic by the time this setting has developed, there will still be plastics around, and plastic bonds together with fucking heat, which can be produced in any setting. So there are going to be plastics, so if you want to have among the things that you work with or in your like materials that you have be plastic, it's there. I promise. It hasn't degraded yet. Yeah.
Well,
Is
I
the
mean,
Great
that,
Pacific
now I have
Garbage
to
Patch still a thing in this world? Probably.
probably, yeah. The apocalypse is more likely than us figuring that out, Jonathan. Well, I just need to resubmit my whole character now. That plastic is real. I'm going to revise everything, re-scrap the whole concept, backstory, all of that.
You're the first one I started drawing too. The first one I started drawing
No,
too.
cool. that makes sense that that
Yeah.
doesn't deteriorate.
You don't want to know what
Cool.
else is still in existence because you guys might step in.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Well, let's questions regarding like lore and stuff.
Yeah.
I would assume, but again, I don't want to assume
Okay.
that while there are a few major bastions of civilization, like we've established areas 1, 9, 13, and 17 as having cities. I'm assuming there's like still like small towns and such around, like, or is it big, vast open spaces with very little there, and you know that's it.
Can you say that again? Because my mind just jumped over like half of the words and was hearing the other half. ADHD was
That's all
going
good.
hard for a second there.
That's all good. Yeah, no, I feel that big time. Um, First of all, before I reiterate that, thank you, Possum, for the $25 donation to the kitchen.
Ooh, yes. Thank you so much. Whew, damn.
Yeah,
Look
oh,
at
look at you
you.
go.
Very cool.
Um, uh, yeah. What I was saying was, long story short, we have some established urban areas.
Yeah.
Are there small towns as well, or is it like big, vast open spaces and a few dots of civilization in this world?
It's probably mostly vast open spaces. And
Yeah.
I say that because of think about trying to live in large groups with this much change and things like those alchemical storms
Yeah.
coming down. There
Yeah.
is no dodging that if you are just in a home that can be transmuted into a monster and you're already in its belly. And there are a variety of changes that have overtaken the world. And while humans do not emit a lot of electricity, those little buggies that we have established as a major reason why electricity isn't used very much, it does create little shocks, and there is more of a chance of those or other predators finding you if you are not moving.
Okay. So safety in numbers.
Safety in numbers, safety in movement.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Um, I mean, I guess it's more interesting as well then. Like, I imagine that any sort of major government is gone as well.
Yes.
Very much Wild West now at this point, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty much the law of whatever train or group you have ended up with. And for those who are just tuning in and not familiar, the concept for this setting came with jokes about railroading GMs. And the only good railroad game is when you are on a train. And then we were just like, wait, no, that could be fun. And it blew up from there. So the like players being trackless is because they are, at least to start out with, members of one of the trains that quite literally does not travel around on train tracks because of what the Power Stone does that they use to power society. So they're kind of like these steampunky, post-apocalyptic, mashed together materials, hover trains that travel around as miniature societies.
Yeah.
So
I suggested the
governing-
name Ether Engines for him, I think, in
Yes.
on
Yes,
Discord. Yeah.
You've got some naming power. Like we're all loving the names that you've suggested so far. But yeah, so it's just governing would predominantly be by the ruling of however that particular train runs. In
Yeah.
contrast,
And maybe like the local community too, right? In these cities,
Yeah.
city states.
yeah, yeah. So like in contrast, there are probably the occasional bastion, as you saw, that would have their own idea of how to run things, and there does have to be. Oh, there goes the dog squeaking his toy. Sorry. There does have to be some sort of like negotiation and alliance between trains sometimes to communicate and trade in materials. Hey Rev, welcome. Are you having fun, buddy? Oh, okay, yes. Go.
It's actually
Go,
not
go.
coming in too loudly. It's probably really
Okay.
loud on your end, but it's not as loud for us. I just hear a faint
Yes.
squeaking in the background.
Okay, good. Good to know. So long as it's not super loud for you guys and I don't have to start shouting. You can play with your toy. It's okay, Bubba's. Play with your toy. But yeah, so it's like there's going to be some measure of like negotiation and trading between the trains, but they don't have a unified sense of government.
Okay, yeah. Aside from when you pull into a city,
Yeah,
then you probably should follow the rules there.
generally speaking, kind of a well in Rome.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, yeah, I think that probably answers most of my questions for now.
Okay.
You kind of gave like a steampunky aesthetic as well too to the world, based off of like the magic and materials that are available.
Yeah.
Without being steamy, right?
Yeah, kind of like a steampunk vibe because steampunk has a very different vibe than
Yeah,
like apocalypse punk or diesel punk, etc. But
yeah.
like a steampunk
Magic
vibe,
punk.
magic punk type vibe in the several centuries post apocalypse because it has been long enough to where society in major stress doesn't really know how long it has been and has kind of established itself into these ways of life.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
other than that, I think we did talk privately when we were kind of planning out my PC, about the potential of ether poisoning.
Yes, yes,
The
yes.
idea that long-term exposure to this ether stone is not great for your health. While it's mainly harmless, it does cause some magical effects that are bad for people in general.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I will say this for everybody listening in, a little bit about my character. I'm planning on playing
Yes.
a doctor character, whose primary motivation I'm thinking right now is finding a way to treat this ether poisoning,
Yes.
which I imagine personally as being some sort of magic black lung, basically like long-term exposure to either working the ether engines or maybe gathering. I don't know if this stuff appears in underground or whatever, like it's a mineable material.
It is.
Okay, so yeah, then working in ether mines could also be dangerous as well. But it's a slow poisoning. It's a long-term poisoning. And so my character is somebody interested both treating already poisoned individuals and excuse me, finding a way to prevent it as well.
Okay. Okay. Very cool. Yes. And working off of like the pseudoscience, magic science of how the Aether Stone creates the energy and power that it uses to power things that we once used electricity for. You came up with an excellent like methodology of what that kind of sickness is. It really fits
Mhm.
in with what that works as. So when people in the game gradually learn that, it will all tie in quite beautifully.
Yeah.
So yes, very good, very good. Okay, so just for your general awareness and for the audience's general awareness, species across the setting include generic humans. They include mutations, so people or like humans or other types of creatures that have become mutated, be that by these alchemical storms or just other weird stuff having happened. It includes moth folk, like people that are moths. It includes dog folk, because Cypher is not a coward like D&D and did actually create dog people instead of just cat people 5 different times. It includes beetle folk. It includes people that have kind of added their own not quite futuristic technology, so this setting's version of cyborg-y, and a couple of others. So while in this next section, we are each going to be playing a character at a tavern that are exchanging rumors and tales and ideas and truths about the world. You can play around with what type of species you might be, or you can just not really say, because it's more about the story that we are telling.
Yeah.
But how that particular story works, and we are going to just really quickly get rid of that, and I am going to bring in the new screenshot for that.
The drink screen?
Yes, the drinks screen.
Okay.
It's
I only
just
ask because I'm
taking-
pulling it up for my reference as well.
Yes. So in this particular part, the audience does have a role that they get to play. You can do, and I will say in more detail what that particular role is, but when we tell a story, you can, as the audience, let me pull the rabble up, because I believe that is what it's called. You can, as the audience, say that what was just told is a truth. That is an established, definite thing of the world. This isn't just a rumor or a story being told. Or you can demand more as you chime in. You can
I think
say,
we lost
hey,
camera feeds.
fuck. You can say, hey, I'd like to hear more about that rumor, that tale, etc. You can only say that something is true once per round, but you can chime in and ask for more details once per person, essentially. But we will start with determining which role you want to take first. Whiskey. You can
Okay.
be a tavern keeper. You can be the merchant. You can be the bard or reporter. Or you can be the adventurer.
I'll be the tavern keeper. As
Okay.
a long-term DM myself, I'll take it off of your hands there.
Okay,
And
so you'll take it for a round.
and I'll be the tavern keeper this round.
Okay, sounds good. In that case, I will play the bard or reporter this round.
Okay.
And with that, because you're playing the tavern keeper, we will both draw cards, and I will have my turn to establish a story, etc. first. And
Okay.
if I choose my own card from what is set down on the table of the two that we draw, then you get to place me somewhere on the map. Or
Okay.
if I choose your card rather instead, sorry. If I choose your card, then you get to place me somewhere on the map. If I go with my card, I get to determine where that rumor is from. But as the tavern keeper, you get to say where our tavern is located. If it's on a train in one of these locations, if it's in Tortuga itself, etc. You get to set the scene. And then there's also a chime in, of course, that you can do as the tavern keeper while I am telling a tale. And there's also a chime in that I can do when we get to you exchanging rumors as well. So,
Okay. Okay. Where did you guys put
let's.
the train? Your tavern last time? Was it on a train? I think I remember it being on a train.
We talked about it being the same bar cart on the same train for the entire
Okay.
thing, but then we ended up actually just placing it in different trains all over.
I love that. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So I get to pick where we're at and kind of set the scene here first, right?
Yeah.
And then audience, remember, chime in.
Yes.
You're my rabble.
Yeah.
Please speak up, bar. Um, and make sure you pay your tabs. Tip your bartender.
Which I do actually have some homemade meat that I will be drinking for this
Hey,
portion.
plancha. Okay, so we are in what we've only started calling now Tortuga. I don't think we have an established name, but I like that we're gonna be in 17, the Tortuga, this
Okay.
sort of wild, rowdy town near the edge of the desert. That is known for its gambling and its rough and tumble crowd. We are at a more calm location. This is not as rowdy. This is not a den of sin as some of the other places might be.
Okay.
This is a classy place to get a drink. And it is on a hill that overlooks the glass desert. So it's got some great views.
Okay.
And the name of this place is the Hourglass, known for its collection of hourglasses filled with this shining sand, all around the bar. Yeah, you know, come spend an hour at the Hourglass, kind of a thing.
Yes.
So yeah, it is a classy joint. Lots of like I imagine like again leaning into this kind of like nicer place to go hang out. I imagine like lots of like Moroccan style lamps, the colored glass as well.
Okay.
Dimly lit, cozy vibe, um, but a good place to just kind of sit down and have a nice civil drink here in Tortuga. Um, but yeah, I will, I guess, draw a card now, and then you draw a
Yep. We
card
both
too.
got.
Is that next?
Yeah. We both
All right.
determine drinks that are on the table.
Okay. My drink is a nine of hearts. So that is slow.
Okay. And the other drink on the table that I drew was the Ace of Clubs,
Oh,
which
another
is a
ace.
twist.
Ooh, okay.
Yes. Okay. So we've got either something having to do with things being slow or something that has to do with a twist. Now, as the bard, my tale should include at least one of the following: a story of a legendary hero or groups of hero of old and the deeds that they performed in that tile, the story of some great event in the past relating to a wonder in that tile. It may have even created the wonder. An incredible prophecy that has yet to take place, yet being the operative word, or rumors
Okay.
of a certain group or notable person. I think that I am going to go ahead and take the slow, which means that you get to determine the tile.
Okay. I'm going to say 15, mostly because I don't remember what's there.
15 is, I believe, one of the coves there is kind of forbidden because there are these aquatic folk or fish people that kind of establish themselves and are a danger to other wanderers that might come by.
Okay.
Joel joked that maybe that's what happened to all of the Puerto Ricans that disappeared from the now perfectly preserved but empty Puerto Rico. So I'm just like, I don't know.
They just return to the oceans. You know, it's in our DNA. Our ancestors were all fish, right?
I guess. I don't know. I'm not from there. But yeah, so that's like the fish people coast. So slow, something that is slow and has to do with one of those other prompts. I am going to tell of rumors of those aquatic folk, those fish folk.
Okay.
Part of the reason why they are so dangerous beyond just not being human is that when they attack, and so let's set the scene. Set the scene. I'm supposed to be a character. I am a wandering bard that hops from train to train. We'll say that I am one of the moth folk of the area, constantly in search of something. My coloring is a mixture of creams and browns and black, with the antenna a little battered from the battles and hiding that I've had to do in the place. And my wings drape over me like a coat because I constantly shiver as if too cold. And I've been nursing my drink for a while. You know, I've heard passively, it's just rumor, I promise, that you really, really don't want to visit that other coast on the other side. You really, really don't. It's, it can be dangerous. I'm just saying. Because, just as a rumor, I'm not saying that this has happened to me. It definitely didn't happen to me. But them fish folk that they talk about coming up from the coast, in one of the coves, something about their singing, it slows you. It's like you're trying to swim through the waters, but you're still on land. Everything becomes thick and viscous, and you can't breathe, and everything just slows down, and they slaughter you to a one. I don't know how it happens. It definitely didn't happen to me, but yeah. Don't go over there. I'm just saying that's not where you want to go searching for things.
I don't have no intention of going that way. I'm staying right here. I got business to run. Speaking of business to run, you have to pay for that. Last time you pay with a drink, and that wasn't enough. You have to pay actually with money this time. Song doesn't count.
All right. We can do that. So, at this point, the rabble has the opportunity to either verify that as a truth, chime in requesting more details, and the tavern keeper can choose to add or alter an aspect of that story.
I'm seeing if the rabble's going to chime in. Anybody in the rabble have anything they want to add or
got to give them a minute
confirm or
to
deny?
catch up because of the stream delay.
Yeah.
In the meantime, what I am drinking is a wonderful Acer Glen, which is a maple mead. This one in particular is a little bit on the earthier side with additions of chocolate and vanilla and cinnamon.
That sounds delightful. I'm very jealous now.
Yeah, the rabble is shaken but can't confirm if it's truth. Okay, thank you, Nikki. But yeah, whiskey as a hobby, I make mead.
I love it.
Yeah.
The barkeep, a large, muscular man, just a mountain of a dude, with a very, very large but neatly trimmed, like straight edge beard. He has a. You mentioned like there's the kind of cyborg esque mechanical people. His arm is completely metallic.
Ooh,
Lost his arm
okay.
somehow, but it is a giant metal arm, and he sits there polishing a glass, leaning on the bar, talking to this moth bard, and he says, "You know, I heard them fish folk. Not only do they pull ships down in the water, slowing it to a crawl. I heard some sailors actually get pulled into the water, and it's not the fish folk what do the killing. I hear there's a great beast, something larger, something the fish folk serve."
Oh, I don't like that. That just it just sounds that sounds bad. I'm a moth. I'm not meant for the water.
No,
No,
I keep my 2 feet on ground all times.
no more coast.
Don't even
No
like
more coast
traveling.
for me.
Yeah, no, don't even like traveling by train, frankly.
No more coast for me. What I'm looking for won't be there anyway. Um, and reluctantly, he'll slap down some money. Let's, do you happen to have any stories for me? Help me sleep tonight, maybe?
And is that my prompt to draw more cards?
That is your prompt to. We will roll a d20 to determine
Okay.
where your twist rumor is going to be.
Okay.
So let's
And you
roll a
said I didn't have
d20.
to roll dice.
Oh, you're gonna roll. You're gonna roll one of your physical dice. Go ahead.
I could. I could. I'll do it on. Well, you know what? I'll do a physical dice. It'll be easier for
Yeah,
me.
I don't get to use my physical dice very frequently, so I don't actually have them at my desk.
That is a 6.
Okay, so you get to place your rumor or tale in six, and it has to do
Okay.
with a twist. For the
Hmm.
audience, Tavern Keeper's tale should have something to do with a group that primarily resides in the tile, a major event with long running implications, or a hint at a strange, unexplained phenomena of the area.
Okay. So, sorry. Run that by me again. People.
Yeah, so it's a twist having to
Uh
do
huh.
with a group of people that primarily resides in that tile, a
Okay.
major event with long running implications, or a hint at a strange or unexplained phenomena in the area.
Ooh. Okay.
The wonder that is
People.
currently in that tile is a grove of massive wizard towers that kind of sprung
Mm.
up, that all are kind of weird echoes of the Washington Space Needle.
Okay. Okay. Um. Oh, I didn't mean to maximize that. Um. Yeah. Um. He goes. Well. I wish I had something comforting to tell you, but my mind's been to the northwest lately. Been thinking about them towers. You know the ones they say sorcerers and conjurers live up there. Well, story is bloke came in on a train a couple of days ago. Got pissed drunk here in a bar, but had to throw him out. He says that those mages there, them alchemical storms. Somebody says they're trying. Those towers are there. They're trying to get hit by lightning for whatever reason. They're like lightning towers out there trying to take on the storm. I don't know if they're trying to use that power or transfer that power or mitigate that power or something. But they've got them big old lightning spires out there. They're trying to do
Oof.
something with them. and it ain't good. I'll tell you that much. I don't trust them.
Oh, that sounds horrible. The bards chime in would normally be to, during or immediately after you talk about your tale, add an aspect that is strange or mysterious and unprovable and cannot be corroborated. Um, so, he shivers a little bit, and the fluff around his neck from, being a moth person shivers with it, and he goes, I heard they're the ones that created those big storms, and that's why they're trying to get hit. They did something, that's where it comes from. I don't go over there.
That don't make a lick of sense. You saying they're making the storms?
I think they're responsible for it.
That sounds like you're
Have you
making
ever
it
seen
up.
those
I don't
things?
know. I don't. Sorry.
They're like giant magic wands that sprung up out of the world.
Actually, now you say that, it does make sense. It does make sense. They're quite big magic wands.
They're giant magic wands with discs at the top. Oh my god. Horrible. I have a horrible brain. I have a horrible brain. Would the
That's very
rabble
good.
like to contribute with a chime in to ask for more details, or say that the wizards definitely are trying to harness the power of the alchemical storms? You cannot verify that they are definitely the ones that created it, because the
Yeah.
bards chime in cannot be corroborated.
Yeah. Cannot be confirmed nor denied.
Yeah. The,
And it's,
The
I want to
rebels.
put it out there. This is, especially for the new viewers out there too. Like anybody can be rabble. So please feel
Oh,
free
yes.
to
Yeah,
chime in
and
the chat.
Yeah, the chat is essentially our source of this is true or I want to know more. It is the
Yeah.
Starship Troopers, you've pressed the button. I would like to know more.
Come on, Peanut Gallery.
All right, Nikki says, not sure about the wizards, but the towers have definitely been getting hit by lightning a lot.
Yeah.
Love it. All right, so prior to the next round, let's figure out what role you would like to play next.
Okay. Let me pull up my roll reference sheet. Sorry. One second. I'll do adventurer next.
You'll do the adventurer? Okay.
Yeah.
That leaves me as the tavern keeper, which I am 100% okay with playing. So let's say that the tavern we are currently in is in cell 3. We are at one of the big meeting places, and kind of one of the tavern itself is a broken part of an old disassembled train. It has been turned into a drinking and eating place for during these conferences of the various trains coming together at that meeting place where you can drink and exchange stories and exchange information. So it gets guests from all of the traveling trains and locations across this particular continent. It is very, I don't want to say saloon-like, it's a little bit more speakeasy, but the walls are partially taken over with some of the greenery and growing that has started to reclaim the ruin of the tavern. And the tavern keeper, the barkeeper that's standing there wiping stuff down, is a weirdly shiny but otherwise normal looking human. Like, they look human, but there's something about the texture to their skin that looks almost reflective. And
Ooh, okay.
they shy away from eye contact as they just kind of stand there serving out to people. Their voice is strong, but they don't like making eye contact for whatever reason. And we shall draw some cards.
Let's see what we're drinking.
Yeah, let's see
We
what
got
we're
Queen
drinking.
of Diamonds.
Okay, so you've got a
City.
city. Yeah, we've got a city that we're drinking. And the Six of Spades. Something about an outsider. So, are you going to be telling a story about a city or an outsider?
Let me look at the map. Well, I don't get to pick the location. I get to pick the drink, right?
If
City or an
you
outsider?
stay with city, then you get to pick yourself
Pick where?
because
Okay,
you are
okay.
staying with the drink that you are served. If you
I
choose your
see.
drink, then that means that I get to place it and you get to use what would have otherwise be a variety of drinks.
Okay. Then I'm gonna let you pick, and I will have the outsider.
Okay, so let's place the outsider in 18.
Okay.
What are you having to drink as well? Since you got to
Um.
choose it.
Hey, Juliana.
Hey,
Thanks for tuning in.
Juliana! Woo!
Um. Yeah. So, sitting at the bar. You
Mm-hmm.
said this is a saloon-esque kind of location, right?
Yeah, kind of saloon, speakeasy, like,
Yeah.
so it's not like really underground, but the general vibes are kind of apocalyptic prohibition that still serves
Okay.
alcohol.
Um. There is a figure sitting at the bar. Um. One of the beetle folk.
Ooh,
Um.
okay.
A large, I say armored, not only armored because they're basically a anthropomorphic beetle person,
Yeah.
but they are wearing like sheets of metal as armor on like some of the more
Okay.
vulnerable parts of their body.
Okay.
And set up on the bar is a rifle. Unlike any rifle, maybe in today's era, but it is sitting in the middle of the chamber is a aether stone,
Okay.
kind of softly glowing in the cylinder of this rifle. And they are very armored, and they look like they've seen some shit. One of their legs are or arms are missing. Their carapace is pockmarked with old wounds and such. Clearly, a soldier of fortune sitting here at this saloon,
Yes, I love
and they lean in at the bar and go, "Yeah, it's been bad business down in the south. Let me tell you." I I seen some things out there in the desert, riding with one of the caravans. We went out to the ruins of Puerto Rico, made our way back to Tortuga, and we got ambushed out in the desert. Seems to be a sort of nomads out there. I don't know how they survive, but they wander on foot, living out in the fringes. I don't know what they're doing out there. They look human to me. But they made an attack on our train, ambushed us. We were able to get away. And he taps his rifle, or they tap their rifle. Luckily, I had the old girl with me, and they didn't take kindly to suppress a fire, but yeah, strange folk out there. I don't know what they're doing living so far out of civilization. I don't know how they sustain themselves out there in that glass desert, but all I know, they ain't from around here. They ain't from around anywhere. They dress strange, too. Lots of flowing white clothing, probably for the sun. I didn't see too much of their faces or nothing. We were hightailing it out of there.
That sounds dangerous. Have you spread rumors about this to the other trains?
Yeah, I let them know. I let some people know. It's a good way to make business as a caravan guard, right? Let people know about the danger.
That's one
They
way
kind
to
of
do
chuckle
it.
and take a sip of their drink.
Certainly one way to do it. All right. I will give the chat, the opportunity to either ask for more or verify if that is true. If we do have mysterious people in flowing white robes wandering the desert and trying to ambush anyone that goes there for resources. Love it.
Corroborate
Mm-hmm.
with me.
Yeah. You can say that what Whiskey has claimed is true. You have that power.
Or you can ask for more info.
Or you can ask for more details. Yeah. But yes, as you might have noticed from the chat, Juliana is my warlock, and she has decided to visit us. More. All right. Chat would like more. So, you got any other details that you might be able to expand upon? How did they attack?
Train was making its rounds through. Passing through is all open, all empty sand. They popped out of the glass itself, out of the sand, out of nowhere, like they were buried underneath it. They hit us. Some of them were using more simple weapons, spears, arrows. Some of them must have got some of our weapons, and he again taps the ether rifle that I've just created. Some of them were firing shots at us. I don't know where they got those. They must have got them off of other caravans they picked clean. We were just trying to get through, pass through. They came out of nowhere, out of the sand, like they were hiding, like they knew we were coming.
Sounds like we might need a hunting party.
You can try. They moved like ghosts out in the desert.
Love it. I love your creativity, man. So good.
Thanks.
So good. Okay, cool. Okay, so a city. All right. Let's roll a die. D20. 18. Literally where I just placed it. I'm going to roll again.
Yeah.
11. Okay. I can do it 11. I can do it 11. Ugh. A city. A city. Bartender pours themselves a drink, pauses, and looks up just enough to catch your eyes once. Pearlescent eyes. No pupils, no irises. Looks away, takes a sip, and completely ignores someone flagging them down on the other side of the bar. Have you been to that area out on the west coast where the large birds are hunted and tracks somehow lay between the islands and the mainland?
The beetle bounty hunter nods. Yeah, I've been out that way.
I've heard that the hunters are trying to establish a still city there. a base with which to go after the big ones that fly and try to prevent you from scavenging on those islands. And it's not particularly successful yet, but they're making an attempt. They've tried to recruit our expert up here. They're building down, perhaps, further into the land, as if it might not just crumble away like the rest of it. Don't know what that's about, but we've had to chase a couple of them out so that they don't steal the man from up here. That'd be unfortunate. Why else does anyone come?
The beetle bounty hunter takes a drink and sets an empty glass down on the bar and gives a quick tap with one of the other legs for another fill of a drink. Okay. And he goes, You're right. I've heard the same damn thing. I met with a fellow on the train a few months back. Said he had just recently gone big game hunting out west. They're building a city down underground on one of the islands out there to the west. They're going underground to keep away from the birds. Something strange about them. They've been picking people off, almost organized, striking out at the leaders of these expeditions specifically. Poor bastard gets put in charge. Bird picks him up. Next in line gets in charge. A couple days later, find him hanging in the trees. Just a carcass. Yeah, they're smarter than they look, it seems, and so they started building underground. Keeps it easier to keep from being hunted again themselves.
Smart birds.
I don't know. That's just what I've heard.
Never heard of a smart bird, but in this day, who knows? It's a crazy world out there. Oof.
You can say that.
He tops you off one more time without asking for payment and wanders over to the very impatient person on the other side of the bar now.
Hey, can I get a drink over here?
Shut up. But yes. It's about to storm and you need to clean your car to prepare for human and not canine passengers. So you're going to be lurking for a little bit. Goodbye, Juliana. Don't get too wet from the rain. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. Okay. Oh, big stretch for the back. Ugh. Ugh. I'm fine. I have poor posture. It is my fault. Okay. So, would you like to pick another role?
Yeah. Let's see. Let me look at these rolls real quick here. I think for the next hand, I will be a merchant.
Okay. And, well, technically, according to the rules, I'm supposed to be the tavern keeper. I'm going to say no, and I'm going to be the adventurer, and we are just served by an NPC tavern keeper.
Yeah, we can just have a conversation, the two of us, right?
Yeah, we can just have a conversation at a table, at a bar somewhere, whether it's in a cart or somewhere. Do you want me to pick a cell that our bar cart is in, and then you can describe the bar cart, or would you like to do that in reverse?
Sure, yeah, pick a cell. I'll make up a bar.
Okay. We are in cell 20, a little further away from where the weird, still in existence theme park is that occasionally runs without power.
Okay. Yeah. Great. So we are in a bar cart on an ether engine. Trying to think, how
Ooh,
would we want this bar to
actually,
look?
while you're thinking about that, let's go ahead
Hmm.
and go take a break because I need more water anyway. So we
Okay.
will come back to that in a couple of minutes. So stay tuned, everybody else. Also, get up, stretch, get yourself some water because we shouldn't be the only ones hydrating. And we will be back in about 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. And we're back. So we interrupted Whiskey in the middle of describing the new bar cart and or bar that we were attending in Square 20 because beverage and stuff time. So we're going to come back in to that. Thank you so much for tuning in. Whiskey, go.
This bar cart is the pinnacle of luxury. These fabrics are made of velvet cushions and these fine draping silk curtains on the windows of the bar cart. There is a fully catered bar, and it is a luxury train. Doing some sightseeing. This is the equivalent of a cruise ship, traveling across the world to do some sightseeing. And we have just come from visiting that old abandoned southern Florida theme park that we have down there on the map. This, I say gentleman, he is a bulldog man, is sitting at the bar, deep in his cups, big floppy face, yes, and wearing a fine tan suit with a gold chain across his tie and looking very prim and proper, and a set of golden spectacles, and he is deep in his cups. And I don't remember actually did we draw cards yet, or we were just setting up the bar and bar cart still?
Yeah, we have not drawn cards yet.
Okay. He is deep in his cups in this very lavish train car that, like I said, is the equivalent of a cruise ship car.
Okay. And you said that you were being the merchant this time?
I am the merchant, yes.
Okay.
I think you said explorer?
Yeah, the adventurer or the explorer. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and draw.
All right. My card is 4 of clubs.
Awesome. And mine is the Queen of Clubs.
Oh, I'm sorry, spades. We both said clubs. It's spades.
Yes, you are correct. The Queen of Spades. So you are something hidden, and the Queen is a village. The Queen apparently has to do with locations if you look at her line. So the Queen is village, and the 4 is something hidden. So would you like the 4 or the Queen?
I am going to keep my 4 this time. Let's see here.
So since you chose your own card,
Drink.
Yeah, your own drink, I think that means that you also get to choose where you go. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to put myself in 10 then. Moving my card over there. This bulldog is blitzed in the bar cart. Yes, you are a fascinating fellow. I say you are very fascinating. Yes, indeed, my friend. I have a tale for you. Indeed, I have a tale for you. You see, once I was traveling to the far north, and I saw a hidden place, or I heard rumor of a hidden place far to the north. You see, there's the bridge. Yes, the bridge. The city. I'm looking here now. Looking at 10, there is a city tale of a deep city, right? And that exists. Yes. Hold on, we need to clarify first before I continue.
There's essentially it was kind of implied that it was New York. New York became the new Atlantis and is deep underwater now, with treasures
Oh,
untold within it, supposedly
okay,
guarded
okay.
by some sort of sea beast.
Great. Then I don't need to stop.
I heard story that the bridge to nowhere, to the remote island to the north,
That and he kind of hiccups and kind of stops for a second.
can I get a glass of water over here, please, sir? Yes. Uh, I heard that that bridge was real, and that the, the bridge leads to a hidden city there on the island. They don't want you to know about it. That's why it's so remote. But I hear that there is a city full of scholars that have acquired knowledge, hidden secrets and knowledge there. And as you know, my friend, knowledge, that is wealth. That is power right there. And I deal in, well, wealth, my friend. And
And he kind of pats our adventurer in the chest there, a little aggressively and a little forwardly.
yes, yes. What about you, my friend? Have you heard such tales?
The adventurer probably looks like a barely old enough to be out on his own kid. Absolutely normal human. Shock of absolutely carrot red curly hair. And his voice still squeaks as he goes, I don't know, I haven't been that far.
Really?
I haven't been. I
Really?
haven't been up there.
You've barely touched your drink as well, my friend. I don't understand. You seem so seasoned and like you've traveled afar.
Oh, thank you, but I've only been a couple of places and not that far north. I haven't
Oh,
even
well,
been
you...
to the that place where
Tent
the
house.
trains go. The place where
Oh,
the
yes,
trains
yes.
go.
Yes, yes, yes. I've been there many times, my friend. Many times. Oh, a cigar. Can I offer you a cigar? I think this is. You seem like a
Okay.
fine lad. You seem like a good lad.
Yeah, I'm super strong and tough, and like I'll take a cigar. Takes it, looks at it, looks confused as to which end to put in his mouth initially.
Yeah, the bulldog man just lights whatever end is out.
Yeah.
Doesn't pay attention.
Yep.
Yeah. Does the rabble want to interject in the bar cart here?
Uh,
Maybe. Maybe. What can the merchant do? I
uh,
can add a city to the map. Well, I guess I just did add a city, huh? Um, a alleged city there.
yeah, you were speaking of an alleged city that is hidden and filled with knowledge. But yeah, so if the rabble would like to chime in while the adventurer goes, you are welcome to do so, and we will count it towards whiskey. So just say who you are chiming in for. Yeah, no, I haven't I haven't been up there really, but yeah, knowledge is power. Knowledge is how you like survive out in the wilderness and everything. Yeah, so I actually came from like a small, like a really small the village train, like one of the village trains and everything, and I I jumped ship. I jumped ship. I wasn't supposed to jump ship. I'm supposed to still be with them, but I didn't want to go with them. Um, because they
And
don't
now
know
you're here with
where.
me, boy. You're here with
Yes,
me.
I'm hired out to this train now. It seemed less scary, honestly speaking, because the other village train was gonna go try and make an alliance with that scary city that no one goes to, out by the mountains. It's I don't know why, but they said that they've got connections somehow. Something about meeting someone in like the Tortuga place and everything, and I don't know, but they're building an alliance with them. The place is trying to find places as an alliance to. I don't know what they're gonna do, but they're building an alliance, and I didn't want to be any part of that at all. Don't go over there.
I'm gonna use my chime in on that, and interject conflicting knowledge. That's more common knowledge.
Oh, my dear boy, I am so sorry to hear it, to hear about your home village train. They're all dead. Everyone knows that there's no one living out there at that outpost. There's all machine. It's all automated and dangerous. There's nothing there to negotiate with. You go into that place and automatons of sorts will, your village train is, I'm afraid, done for. Well, let's drink to their memory. Yes.
Okay.
And he just polishes his like sixth glass of whiskey.
I liked some of them. And he like doesn't take a sip of his drink and just sits there for a minute and then takes a huge puff of the cigar. Eyes go wide and red and watery and immediately starts hacking and coughing and gagging because this kid has never smoked anything before in his life and has no idea what he was just doing to himself. So, like, just this fresh kid that's never even seen a cigar before. And it's just this sputtering cough.
I hope some of these NPCs make reoccurring roles.
I'll make notes of them because that is amazing.
I hope you bring back some of the people we've made tonight. That's a lot of fun, and from the other stream as well.
Yeah. At the very end of the last stream, I also did a canine, a dog person, and it was a little pug reporter that was like this sniveling, like congested sounding because it's a pug reporter instead of bard that was just writing down all the little things and having to visit all of the different places. So that guy will definitely make a reappearance. I love your little bulldog alcoholic.
Bulldog rich bastard.
The rich bastard bulldog. And I'm hoping that you're also meaning like an English bulldog, the like extra wrinkly, big, bulky ones. Yeah, okay, good.
Oh, yeah, 1000%.
Gotta take the boy out because he won't go out if the ground is muddy. He's a fancy good boy. Okay, Juliana's talking about her good boy dog, who is a poodle and is absolutely beautiful. I
better step to the restroom before it gets muddy. I better go use the men's room.
Yeah, I also honestly wouldn't put it past this bulldog. I mean, like, from the way that you were describing him, it's raining. I don't know. But yeah, beautiful. Jim's Cummings quality, amazing. Yeah, Nikki has just been fangirling over the voices that you've been doing, by the way. So excellent job. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I think that the rebel is not going to chime in on either of ours in that case. Do you want to go for one more round, or do you want to wrap there?
I say we do one more.
All right, let's do one more round.
Yeah, let's do one more just for funsies.
Yeah.
Rolls. I've not been a bard yet, so I'll be a bard.
Okay. And I will be I'll be a merchant this time. Okay. So, do you want to roll for the square?
Yeah. I got my dice with me. Let me roll. That is a 9. Ooh, okay.
Oh, okay.
We're near our Cyclone and Temple area that we established.
I know what bar I want us to be in. So if I may.
Set it up.
That cathedral of cult worshippers to the cyclone, because inebriation is an excellent way to influence folk. Does indeed have a bar. It definitely has a bar or tavern of some kind where you can be plied with a variety of substances. And that is where we find our illustrious duo. It is not super high up in the cathedral. It's probably only on like the second floor. But it does have a wonderful view out onto the lake, and in the distance you can see the cloud of swirling something of whatever creates this kind of mushroom cloud cyclone. It's everything in here is very like muted, but there is somehow either a true or artificial breeze that just constantly spreads through here. And realistically, it's probably just how the building was structured and how the airflow and intake and outflow work that creates this subtle breeze. But for those who wouldn't be in the know, it feels like you're just constantly at the very edge of the breeze of this cyclone with very fluffy seating so that it's like you're sitting on a cloud.
Sounds refreshing.
Oh yes, very refreshing, very soothing and welcoming to anyone who might have stopped by. This. Shall we draw?
Okay, let's draw. I drew 7 of diamonds. Prophecy.
Ooh. And I drew the King of Clubs, a horror.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who's going first, you or me?
You can go first.
Okay. I'm thinking, oh man, prophecy or hoarder? Yeah. I am gonna pick your drink, the horror. So you get to pick where.
All right. Let's say the horror.
My brain's running a million miles a minute. Yeah.
Let's say
I feel like I'm giving you ammo for the campaign right now.
You are.
And,
you very much are, and
you're
it's
picking,
wonderful.
You're picking the place to put that little trap for later?
Yeah, I'm going to say the horror is an 8.
Okay. And the lost out there. All right. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. 8 is the city taken over by nature. Okay, cool. Yep. Cool. All right. Okay, so I've got an idea for the horror, and now I gotta make my little bard. I'm gonna shift the tone a little bit about this bard, because it sounds like the archetype is more storyteller than necessarily like bard or reporter. It's somebody who's wants to know stories.
Yeah. It can also just be a nosy performer.
I'm gonna say it's a priest of the cult.
Oh. Okay.
Remind me the species, the bloodlines that we have in this world again.
Normal humans, mutants, kind of futuristic but magical, also kind of cyborgs, dog people, cat people, moth people, beetle people, something called I don't remember what exactly they're called, but it's basically the shiny type person that is a little otherworldly that the bartender up in the train area was.
What define mutant? What do you mean by mutant in this world, in this setting?
Like tentacles, third eyes, weird mutations of the body, possibly weird psychic type mutations as well.
Okay.
But generally sci-fi style mutations and deformities. So not like X-Men mutant, but like mutant.
Okay. Okay.
And let's see the
Okay.
other ones. Let's see. Morlocks, I think, are the things that I... What the fuck was Morlock? I don't remember what a Morlock is. Among the species is Morlock, and I don't remember what it is. But there is another species that I forgot to mention because I don't remember what it is. But there's also...
It's a secret tool that will come in handy later.
Yeah, so that will come in at some point. But yes, there is another species that I don't remember the name of. But yeah, the rusted are the ones with the parts. The shiny are the ones that have the weird blah that I told you about for the train guy. Yeah.
Okay, this is one of the Shining.
Okay, the shiny. Okay.
She has these cloudy gray robes with a silver chain belt tied around her waist. Her hair is tied into like braids and pulled back almost into like a ponytail. It's kind of like a dreadlocks style hairstyle. And she wears silver jewelry in her hair, on her face. She has nose rings and silver jewelry on her ears. Just lots of piercings. Very, very symbolic in the cult of authority in the cult. And she seems to be a higher ranking priest, possibly, in this unnamed cult that we've created. And she sits at this bar. She is drinking water. She is drinking water in the bar. And speaking with a calm, collected voice. Her hair is silver white, and her skin almost like the shining of her skin is almost like a albinism in its quality, where she looks paler than a normal human would look like. But like you said, there's this iridescence to her, this shining, this glowing. And her eyes are like silver coins, the irises of her eyes. They are shining illuminate silver. And she is sitting at the bar with our merchant character. And she says, there have been haunting tales from the West, my dear child. I hope you stay safe in your travels. I don't recommend leaving here. You're safer under the watch of the pillar. There are stories in the lost woods to the west of a beast. People call it the Reaper. A massive figure that wanders through the woods. Life springs up in the lost city to the west. But where life grows, it also must end. And the Reaper wanders that place, taking life. It is, I've heard tales, it is tall, unnaturally gaunt,
and it wears a crown of antlers. Some say it's the spirit of nature. Some say it's the spirit of death. I personally think it's both. Can they not be one and the same? What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. Cat person. Cat person with very sleek, smooth, raven black fur. Looks, again, very, very timid. Like, something about them is lost, and that's how they found themselves here. Yeah, I don't... Something has always told me not to go there. And I'm not sure. I thought that and this is my chime in, I thought it was protecting the city and forests there. I thought it was something benevolent. But I've never been. I don't want it to hurt or protect me.
Our priestess nods, her eyes shining like the moon. And she says, "You are wiser than you know. And you are correct that the pillar of heaven here will protect you."
So, while the audience decides if they are going to corroborate or ask for my details, because I just added a conflicting detail rather than being able to confirm or deny, where would you say the prophecy is, since I placed the horror?
Great. Let's see. I'm trying to find an area that is not so overwhelmed on the map right now.
There's a lot.
You know what I was going to say, you know what is lacking? Space number 1.
Space number 1, okay.
Prophecy in space number 1.
I was going to go to the far north, to the healing lands. I don't know why I see the things that I do when I dream, but I thought maybe it could fix me. But I was almost there. And then I saw something in my dreams, and I'm not meant to go there. That place is a healing place, yeah. But I think one day I think one of the storms is gonna hit it someday. And it's gonna change the entire area. One of those storms is gonna hit it with its bolts of power and its raining light, and it won't heal anymore. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna corrupt. It'll be like the storm made real there.
My chime in to add a strange, otherwise improvable fact that cannot be true. That cannot be proven true.
Cannot be proven, yes.
You are correct, my child. But that is true not just for the far northwest, for the healing lands. She sort of rises and gestures outside as the breeze blows through this bar. All of these shattered northern lands, one day a storm will call from all of them. And all of the world will be shattered again, sundered by storms. But not here, not under the watch of the pillar. Here, that doorway, that portal will open, and those of us among the faithful, we will leave while the rest of the world is broken and remade again. And we will find peace on the other side.
Like a rapture. I'm sorry, I had to add that. I do
Like-
feel safer here.
We will have shelter from the storm here.
It's hard for a storm to beat a different one. The cat just kind of looks out at the column of wind and smoke and cyclone. You really think it'll protect us?
She reaches out a glowing hand and places it gently on the cat's shoulder. I don't think so. I know so.
My name is
Rabble, you got anything you want to say?
Yeah, Rabble. Speak up. You've got a role.
Come on, Rabble.
While you can't confirm that there will be a new sundering of the world, you can confirm if there's going to be the prophecy coming true of the healing lands being corrupted. Or you can ask for more
horrified.
details from one of us.
I'm horrified if the chat goes, yes, destroy the healing lands.
Destroy them. I wouldn't put it past them, honestly speaking.
Yeah. Monsters.
Oh.
Yes, you are the rabble. The chat
You
gets
are
to.
rabble, Juliana. The big thing about this game, the really fun thing about this game, is even if you aren't one of the primary people drawing cards at the table, the chat, any audience, gets to chime in and add more details or ask for more details and like make suggestions or say, yeah, that's definitely true. That's definitely happening.
You can confirm something that we say, or
Yeah. So because the bard said that the world would sunder, that specifically is a case where you can't say, yes, the world will definitely be sundered by the storms again. But you can confirm that what I said about the prophecy of the healing lands in Cell 1 eventually being corrupted and turning into a corruption that will hurt instead is true, or you can ask for more details from one of us.
and we can elaborate. I also, my prophecy or my horror, you could also
Yeah.
corroborate on that as well. My
Yeah.
horror was that there was an entity, there's a city on Section 8 here where there is woodlands that overtake a city permanently and somehow keep it thriving. And I said that there is a entity that haunts those lands and is actively the Reaper, I called it, that was stalking that area. Julie said more details. Yeah, what do you want details on? The Reaper or the corruption?
Yeah.
I gotta say, Evie, this is a blast. By the way, I'm having so much fun.
It's such a fun game. Like Klaus really
Yeah.
like made a great thing about the Reaper. More details about the Reaper.
Perfect. Okay, yeah. The priestess says, I know we'll be safe here. Here, we're protected from horrors like the Reaper to the west. It has no power anywhere where the things it grows are not. It can't touch this place because it doesn't have dominion here under the watch of the pillar. But to the west, to other places that are not protected by this holy site, who knows? All we know now, again, like the case of the Reaper, is that wherever its vines and tendrils spread, wherever its power grows, it is tied to that place. And that's why it stalks those lands. Maybe it protects, or what it thinks is protecting, like you said, my child, but what I do know is that it does reap as well.
So it's like a gardener, but it's trapped in its garden.
Maybe that's why it harms us living people there. Maybe it's angry. I don't know.
Maybe. So fun.
Yeah, very good. I hope you guys don't hear all the background noise happening right now that I do. Okay, good.
Yeah, like where you are, because like if you're hearing a fan, that might be my computer's fan having kicked on.
No. We just. I think it's something I delivered to the house just now. There was a very angry dog barking at the door.
Nope, you're good. Mike didn't pick it up.
Good. Great. Thank you for chiming in, Juliana. That was great. That was fun.
Thank you very much. So yeah, this has been an absolute blast. Got to play it again, even if it's not specifically for this game. We do plan to, with all of the players, because we did the first round with Rev, Juliana, and Joel before Whiskey was able to jump in on the game. We did their version, which is why there's so much on the map. But we are going to do a second round of this, not for the world setting continent that you see here, but further developing the train that they are traveling on for the game. So we do plan to try to do another round of this with everyone involved, where we are like determining people and places and things on the train, and potentially rumors about the folks on it as well. I've got to do a couple of modifications and build out how that would work for a structure instead of a city, but it should still be fairly easy to build out. But yeah, so that's going to definitely be a lot of fun. We're also very much looking forward to the game. I think that you are literally the perfect addition to the group, Whiskey. It's been an absolute pleasure from the moment you signed on.
You're too kind. Thank you. I'm excited to be here. Like I've always loved TTRPGs. I guess I didn't really introduce myself at all, but I played TTRPGs since I was, like in elementary school. Like I was taught at a very young age how to play Dungeons and Dragons, and I've been playing it ever since. And I've done a lot of DMing in my time, and yeah, I'm excited to be here. I've been told that I should, by people, I should get into streaming or podcasting or something related to TTRPGs, and I'm just excited to be here. I'm happy to be here. I'm excited to have fun and play some games and have a good time.
Yeah, you've got the voice and the creativity for it, so I'm glad that we're able to be that first step for you, because it's very, very fun. But yeah, so that was the last round that we were going to do, so that we didn't keep it going for too terribly long. I'm gonna gradually tie in the stuff from today with the stuff from last time, and basically I have an absolute smorgasbord of material to tie into the setting as the GM. As I said at the beginning of the stream, what has been developed in this and the previous game is not guaranteed to make it into the primary campaign, but a lot of it probably will. I already know several things that are guaranteed to make it in, and it's all going to be very, very fun. So keep an eye out on our announcements in Discord and Blue Sky on when we decide to do that first session date. We've got to determine the actual start date. And for any notifications of our next little setting builder stream. And if you're following or have subscribed, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for subbing and following. We will be going live again at least next weekend with one of our already running games. We have 2 games that we run. Empyrean Wilds, which is a sequel campaign to the first Cypher campaign I ran on this channel. It's kind of a fantasy adventure style Cypher campaign with different crew over there. And then on every other Friday, which we skipped this week due to a friends and family birthday type of thing, is a fairy tale based Cypher campaign. So that game is pretty much opposite to the Fridays that we'll be doing our campaign with Whiskey, because we're going to be doing every other Fridays for the post-apocalyptic game. But yeah, Whiskey, thank you so much for joining. Looking forward to, yeah, as Rev said, looking forward to the chaos.
Hell yeah.
Until then, here's some links in chat on finding where you can like follow and get a hold of our players and see them in other things. But we are going to wander away. Maybe I'll be able to even find someone to raid. Let's see who happens to be live. Let's see. Who do we have going? Who is playing games? Let's see. Does anyone in chat have suggestions on who to raid into? Looking through who's TTRPGing. I don't know how long they have been going, but I might raid into some friends of the stream, the Pocket Dragon Pub, and send us over there.
Let's roll.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the Pocket Dragon Pub. I was getting whether or not they had the in their name. Raid. The Pocket Dragon Pub. So, Altered Echo Archives is a recognized Cypher streamer from Monty Cook Games, who created the Cypher system, but as is Pocket Dragon Pub, who we are going over to. I don't think they are currently playing Cypher. They are doing a different game today, but very cool people. So go ahead and jump over there with us and give them some love. See you guys next time. Bye! And I am pretty